Imagine being surrounded by a sea of venomous snakes, each one more deadly than the last. Welcome to Snake Island, Brazil. Picture this, an island so dangerous, so deadly, that the Brazilian government has prohibited any visitors from stepping foot on it. It's not the threat of rough terrain or unstable cliffs that keep people at bay. No, it's the inhabitants of the island that pose the real danger. Snake Island, or Ilha de Queimada Grande, is home to thousands upon thousands of golden lancehead vipers, one of the most venomous snakes in the world. Their venom is so potent that it can melt human flesh. It's a chilling thought, isn't it? Now, imagine being one of the brave, or perhaps foolhardy souls who dare to venture onto this snake-infested island. The moment your foot touches the sandy shore, your heart pounds in your chest like a drum. Every rustle in the trees, every flicker of movement in the corner of your eye sends adrenaline coursing through your veins. You're hyper-aware, acutely conscious that danger lurks in every shadow. But it's not just the fear of being bitten that haunts you. It's the knowledge that, should one of these deadly vipers strike, there would be no help in sight, no hospital to rush you to, no anti-venom at hand, just you, the snake, and the ticking clock of your dwindling lifespan. This is not a place for the faint-hearted, not a place for a casual holiday or a quick sightseeing trip. This is a place where only the bravest dare to tread, where every step could be your last. Stories of Snake Island are the stuff of nightmares, a chilling reminder of the deadly forces of nature that exist in our world. But believe it or not, this island is just a small part of our countdown. So buckle up, brave souls, as we take you on a roller coaster ride through the top 10 most dangerous places in the world. At number 9, we have Lake Natron in Tanzania. This isn't your typical vacation spot. Oh no, not at all. This lake carries a sinister secret beneath its tranquil surface. Nestled in the Arusha region of northern Tanzania, Lake Natron is known for its high alkalinity. But here's the kicker. The lake's water is so alkaline it can calcify any creature that has the misfortune of dying in it, effectively turning it into stone. Imagine that. The lake's red and orange hues, a result of salt-loving microorganisms, add to its eerie and otherworldly charm. But don't be fooled. It's a deadly beauty that harbors a lethal characteristic. Lake Natron is a stark reminder that Mother Nature, while stunning, can also be incredibly brutal. Lake Natron is just the tip of the iceberg. Moving on to number 8. At number 8, we have Fukushima, Japan, a place where the very air you breathe could be your undoing. A decade ago, this coastal paradise was struck by a catastrophic event, forever scarring its picturesque landscape. The Fukushima Daiichi nuclear disaster, one of the most significant nuclear incidents in history, happened right here. Today, the ghostly remnants of this once thriving city serve as a chilling reminder of the disaster's magnitude. Despite the passage of time, the area remains largely uninhabitable due to high levels of radiation. The brave souls who dare to enter this zone risk exposure to deadly radioactive particles. The Fukushima disaster has left an indelible mark on the world, reminding us of the immense power and potential danger of nuclear energy. It has taught us the importance of preparedness and respect for the forces of nature that are beyond our control. At number 7, we find ourselves at the eerie Skeleton Coast in Namibia. This haunting shoreline spans the northern part of the Atlantic coast of Namibia and the south of Angola. Named for the bleached whale and seal bones that once littered its shores, it's a place where the desert meets the sea in a stark and dramatic clash. Now imagine a shoreline littered with the remains of shipwrecks, a testament to the treacherous waters that have claimed countless vessels over the centuries. The Skeleton Coast is infamous for its dense ocean fogs and swift, powerful currents that have lured sailors to their doom. The rusting hulls of stranded ships serve as grim monuments to their fate, earning this place its bone-chilling name. Even today, the Skeleton Coast remains one of the most dangerous places for sea travel. Its waters are teeming with sharks, and the desolate desert landscape offers little hope of survival for any unfortunate soul who finds themselves washed ashore. It's a place where beauty and danger intertwine in a deadly dance. If you're enjoying this journey into the world's most dangerous places, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're as intrigued by the deadly beauty of these locations as we are, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Now let's leave the ghostly shipwrecks of the Skeleton Coast behind and dive into a whole different kind of danger. At number 6, we arrive at the chilling cold of Oymyakon, Russia. This place is not for the faint-hearted. Oymyakon holds the dubious honor of being the coldest inhabited place on Earth, with temperatures dropping to a bone-chilling -90 degrees Fahrenheit. That's colder than the average temperature on Mars. For the roughly 500 brave souls who call Oymyakon home, life is a constant battle against the elements. Here, cars are left running all day to prevent their batteries from dying. Pen ink freezes, glasses stick to people's faces, and batteries lose life within minutes. Yet despite the extreme cold and darkness that dominates for 21 hours a day in winter, life goes on. The inhabitants have adapted to their environment, proving the remarkable resilience of human beings. But as we leave the icy cold of Oymyakon, we journey to a place that's equally harsh, but for entirely different reasons. At number 5, we have Runit Island. This tiny, unassuming speck in the Pacific Ocean is part of the Marshall Islands, and it holds a chilling secret that could spell disaster. Runit Island is home to the Dome of Death, a vast concrete structure that's as ominous as its name suggests. This dome is a chilling testament to the destructive potential of mankind. Beneath its cold, gray exterior lies a toxic time bomb, a legacy of the nuclear tests conducted during the Cold War era. Inside this tomb, thousands of cubic meters of radioactive waste lie in wait, a ticking time bomb, a silent sentinel of a bygone age of nuclear experimentation. The dome was created in the late 70s by the United States as a temporary storage solution for the radioactive debris left behind by nuclear tests. However, the temporary has turned into indefinite. The waste, which includes lethal amounts of plutonium-239, remains quietly lethal beneath the thin shell of the dome. The problem is, this dome of death was never meant to be a long-term solution. It's cracking, leaking, and the ocean is slowly but surely encroaching. If it fails, it could release an enormous amount of radioactive material into the ocean, causing an environmental disaster of unprecedented proportions. The situation at Runit Island is a stark reminder of the lasting impact of our actions and the potentially catastrophic consequences of not properly managing our waste. It's a reminder that while we may have moved on from the Cold War, its ghosts still linger in places like Runit Island. From nuclear wastelands, we now travel to the heart of Africa. Next on our list at number 4, we have Lake Nyos in Cameroon, a seemingly serene body of water nestled in a beautiful landscape. But don't let its calm surface fool you. Beneath its placid exterior, Lake Nyos hides a deadly secret. In 1986, the lake's quiet surface erupted in a rare and terrifying phenomenon known as a limnic eruption. This eruption released a massive cloud of carbon dioxide, a gas heavier than air. This invisible killer descended into nearby valleys, displacing all oxygen and suffocating people and livestock within a 25-kilometer radius. Over 1,700 people lost their lives in this tragic event. Today, the waters of Lake Nyos are still saturated with dangerous levels of carbon dioxide. While degassing tubes have been installed to remove gas from the water, the threat of another eruption still looms over the area. It's a grim reminder of the unpredictable forces that lie beneath the surface of our planet. From the deadly waters of Lake Nyos, we now travel to the scorching sands of Death Valley, California. This desert holds the record for the highest air temperature ever recorded on Earth, a blistering 134 degrees Fahrenheit. This extreme heat makes it one of the most dangerous places on our planet, but despite its hostile conditions, life still finds a way to survive in this harsh landscape. In this arid expanse, unique species have evolved and adapted to the intense heat. The Death Valley pupfish, for instance, thrives in the warm, salty springs scattered throughout the valley. These tiny fish are one of the few living things that can withstand the valley's brutal summer temperatures. Death Valley is not just a place of danger, but also of beauty. The mesmerizing sand dunes, stretching as far as the eye can see, are a sight to behold. But don't be fooled by their allure. The dunes can reach temperatures of up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, making them a death-defying destination for the unprepared. From the scorching heat of Death Valley, we now travel to the volcanic fury of Mount Sinabung, Indonesia. Mount Sinabung is one of Indonesia's most active volcanoes, notorious for its frequent, unpredictable eruptions. These eruptions are not only a magnificent spectacle, but also a reminder of the devastating power of nature. Over the past decade, thousands of locals have been displaced from their homes, their lands coated in a thick layer of ash and lava. Despite the destruction, these eruptions serve as a humbling testament to the Earth's fiery core, reminding us of the awe-inspiring power that lies beneath the surface of our planet. As we leave the fiery landscape of Mount Sinabung, we prepare for our final destination, the most dangerous place on Earth. At number 1, the war-torn landscapes of Syria. Once a vibrant country rich in history and culture, Syria has been ravaged by an ongoing civil war that has left the nation in ruins. Everyday life for civilians is fraught with dangers: bombings, lack of food and water, and the constant threat of violence. These perils are a grim reminder of the devastating impacts of human conflict. Yet, amidst the chaos, the resilience and strength of the Syrian people shine through. Their spirit is a testament to the indomitable power of humanity, a power that can persist even in the harshest of circumstances. If you liked the video, please remember to like and subscribe for more videos. Stay tuned and remember, always respect the power of humanity.